The past 2 days we have been going for a training with Say What. So this training was generally empowering every young adult about the sexual reproductive health system. So under this, as a person from the Web for Life, we have been equipped with so much knowledge. Web for Life is a movement for girls, for young women. We go there for different purposes. We'll be equipped with different knowledge, and we have benefited more from this training because we have been given much knowledge about us, our personal hygiene as girls, how to keep up with our lives, and some projects we can do as girls to empower ourselves. So generally, this training was very fruitful from the way I can see it, and it is very helpful for Say What to keep on accessing such training.
We were taught as guys were supposed to work together in order to come out with positive solutions towards gender-based violence. And one of the initiatives that we enjoyed the most is the One Guy campaign, where we came out with projects which are aimed at sensitizing men in Zvishavane, men in Zimbabwe as a whole, to become peer educators who are able to stand for their decisions and make decisions which they definitely can defend. And as peer educators and soldiers of humanity, we are dedicated towards holding firm the message of peer education and making sure that the community around us benefits from our services. And Say What has helped us so much in terms of realizing our goals, realizing our potentials, and also giving us knowledge relating to sexual reproductive health and rights and many other things.
For the past 3 days, we have been having a training session with Say What as well as with Web for Life, and we have learned quite a number of things. From my own understanding, Web for Life is a movement for young women of our generation, and it covers quite a number of activities that we as young women are supposed to be knowledgeable about. Web for Life, I understand, it teaches us to be soldiers of humanity and as well as to advocate for our rights as women. And it is my wish that we as young women in Zimbabwe advocate for our rights and be knowledgeable about our rights. Together we can.
We learn a lot of things, including issues affecting men. And under the Peer Education Network, we further disintegrated the group, and we have our main facility, Mugota, where we discussed issues which are concerning men in the community as well as tertiary education. Under the Mugota program, we actually faced out concerns and issues that are affecting men, like men are being oppressed and abused in communities and in tertiary education. And for strategies and reactions, we actually started a program like campaigns so that men will speak for themselves against the oppression and other forms of abuses they are facing.
Right, so thank you to Say What for what you've been providing for us for the past 2 days. I really do appreciate. Personally, I learned a lot. Number one, I learned to appreciate the ladies. There was a situation here where people didn't really know how to treat ladies, especially when it came to sexual health issues. But now, thank you to Say What and NAC, we now know how to treat ladies. We now know about STIs, how to handle them, and also as the Mugoti Kiba group, we know how to handle situations here, and we're coming up with events and programs on empowering gentlemen and the ladies too, through networking situations where we sit down and then we talk about everything else.
Sister, we are precious. We are precious, sister. My name is Vena Makoni, aka Muzari, and I'm from Midland State University, Zvishavane campus. For the past 2 days, we've been having a training by Say What, as Web for Life and the Mugota. And as a young woman, I've learned a lot from the training. I've learned about gender-based violence and HIV and AIDS. As a peer educator, I'm now equipped with information on how to teach other peer educators on SRH issues. And we've also learned about safe zones. So basically what we'll be doing is, as young women, we'll choose on a particular date and meet and talk about issues pertaining young women, issues to do with young women, how to empower us as young women, and projects that can empower us here at the Midland State University. So we are yet to choose a venue. We have come up with 3 venues, so we are yet to choose which one we are going to use. And I'm also glad that we now have a resource center. So us as young women, our job is to mobilize people, tell them about the resource center and all about the things that we have learned today. And I would like to thank SEWAT and National AIDS Council for enabling this training with this. Thank you.
Yesabana! Hai! Asesani! Siakuluma! Unoska ere! Kwete! Atichke! Tirotaura! Unoska ere! Kwete! Atichke! Tirotaura! MSU Mugota! Zvishavane! MSU Mugota! Zvishavane!